Hi everyone! Today we're going to be talking about tuning. Tuning is the first thing you'll do after taking out your instrument every time. There are many free tuning apps that you can find on your devices. The one that I use is called Tuner Lite by PS Score. This is what the tuner that I mentioned looks like, and let's just use this as an example of how to use a tuner. When you go into this, you can see here it says 440. You can adjust it by using this plus and minus sign here. And let's set it to 440. It's the most commonly used. And here you see the tuning fork. When you turn it on, the tuner starts to sense your pitches. So you can see when I pitch my A string, it shows an A, and then D string, G string, and C string. So how do I know if my instrument is out of tune and how to decide whether I should tune the string up or down? You see how the cursor is moving around in the scale? The rule is the closer it is pointing to 0, the closer you are to the right pitch. So for instance, if the cursor is on the higher end, which is pointing to a number that is bigger than 0, that means your string is sharp and you have to tune it down. Vice versa, if the cursor is pointing to a number that's lower than 0, that's smaller than 0, that means your string is flat and you have to tune it up. So let's use my A string as an example. You see how the number the cursor is pointing at is lower than 0, it's smaller than 0. That means my A string is flat. So after tuning it, you can see that it's almost pointing at 0. You can't be that exact every time since you're also using pizzicato. So I would say aim for within 2 cents of difference would be ideal. If this is the first time you're tuning your instrument or that you're not familiar with your instrument yet, I would recommend that you set your instrument on your laps and put the bowl down, and let's use pizzicato to tune your instrument. Pizzicato is simply use your fingers to pluck the string, and you can hear the pitches coming out. So to tune your instrument, we use these 4 called the pegs here. Some of you might have these fine tuners, but if you don't, it's totally fine. These are for bigger adjustments, and the fine tuners are for smaller adjustments. But if you don't have the fine tuners, it's okay. I'll teach you a trick on how to slightly adjust the pitches, but not touch the pegs. When the tuner tells you that your string is sharp, that means you have to loosen the string to make the pitch go down. And how to loosen your string? It's by turning the peg this way. The more you go, the lower the pitches go. And vice versa, when you tighten the string, the higher the pitches go. And if you have the fine tuners here, if you want the pitch to go higher, you turn these clockwise. And if you want it to go flat, you turn it counterclockwise. So you can hear, and I want it to go down, so I'm turning it counterclockwise. You can hear it that the pitches go down very slightly every time I turn it. So these are for minor adjustments, and the pegs are for bigger adjustments. So the trick that I mentioned, for those who don't have the fine tuners, when you want to make slight adjustments to the pitch, you can do it by gently pulling the string or pushing the top here. Let me show you close-ups. You do it by gently pulling the string or pushing this part here. So let me give you an example. Let's hear my G string. I want this pitch to go a little bit sharper. So what I'll do is I push this part very gently, twice. You can hear the pitch went slightly higher. And if I want it to go flat, then I pull the string this way. And you can hear the pitch went down. So now that you know how to use the tuner and use these pegs and fine tuner, you do it to each string from the A string, D string, G string to C string. So a few things to watch out when you tune your instrument. Be gentle to it, so don't loosen your string or tighten your string too much at once. You do it little by little. Also, sometimes your pegs can be stuck when you want to tighten the string. So what I would do is don't force it. You loosen it a little bit first and then you tighten it. So it'll look like this. You'll tune it down this way a little bit and then you go back up. This way, the pegs don't stuck to the instrument when you want to tighten the string. That's it for today. I hope you're having fun getting to know your instrument. I'll see you in the next video.